And hello, everyone. Bo Williams here in the WAT 6 on Your Side newsroom, as we like to do each and every week. Want to get you up to date on what's happening travel-wise around the area. We're going to take a look at gas prices as well. Obviously, it's December, which means we are now going to be getting into a lot of holiday activities that we need to talk about. A lot of parades going on this weekend, so that's going to cause some traffic tie-ups for you, that is for sure. So we're going to run down the list for you here, and that's kind of where we're going to start. We'll do that. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk about some gas prices around the area. We'll take another break, and then we'll come back and go through the TDOT list of some construction projects for end of this weekend and next week that you need to be thinking about. A lot of projects going on around the area, so we will touch on a number of those. But we do want to take a moment, though, talk about what's coming up, obviously, this weekend. So let's start things off. Obviously, tonight you're going to have the Christmas parade in downtown Knoxville. I'll be stepping off around 7 o'clock. They'll start lining up before that. You've already got some closures that are underway, but you're going to have a number of road closures going on in the downtown area. Again, it starts at about 7 o'clock tonight, and again, those closures won't ease up until the parade is done. It's going to be a big parade tonight. They've got a lot of entries, that is for sure. We've got information for you right here on our website at WAT.com. Just look for where it says Christmas events taking over downtown Knoxville. And it's just not the parade. You've got what's going on at Covenant Health Park. That starts up. Then also you have the sporting events and other things going on as well. So traffic, there's going to be a lot of traffic downtown coming up this weekend. But here, take a look for a second. This is as far as the parade downtown tonight. The WIVK Christmas Parade. I think it's the 52nd annual. Here you go. Basically, it's going to run the length of Gay Street, then it's going to make a sharp right, and then head into the Old City, where it will wrap up just before everybody gets to Covenant Health Park. If you've been to, say, the St. Patrick's Day Parade, basically, it's going to be about pretty much the same route. But again, this is kicks off around 6:45 tonight, but by 7 o'clock, it'll be in full head of steam up Gay Street. Watch out. Main Street between Gay and Walnut Streets closes at 4. Gay Street between Hill Avenue and Main, and Hill Avenue between Historic Preservation and Gay Street will close at 4:30. And then the rest of Gay Street, Union Avenue, and Market Street will close at 6. So closures downtown will start not too long from now, about 4 o'clock, and then there'll be in increments as you'll see more roads being closed. They'll have cars, you have to get them off the streets. But by 6 o'clock, that parade route is going to be wide open, so keep that in mind. Also, the pedestrian zone, as it is every weekend, it will be in play as well. We're talking about Market Square, so you'll be able to drive through there. Market Square, Crouch Park area, that will be open up for foot traffic. So that will, again, will be happening tonight, so watch for that through the weekend. But again, just one more area you'll have to try to navigate around, as there'll be a lot of people heading downtown for the parade. First Friday Street Party in the Old City will also cause part of Central to close between Jackson and Willow Avenues from 3 to 10 p.m. tonight. That street party will take place from 5 to 9. So you've got the street party, you've got the parade, you've got the pedestrian zone. So much happening downtown. So I would urge you, again, to go to our website, WAT.com, take a look, find this article, and it will run you through everything you need to know before you head downtown as far as what's going to be closing and when, so you can get to your parking area safely, get your family to a good spot there along the parade route, and sit back and enjoy. Now, Knoxville, not the only parade going on tonight, right? Gatlinburg, they've got their parade happening as well. We've pulled up the map for you there. When it comes to Gatlinburg, this is the 50th annual Gatlinburg Fantasy Lights Christmas Parade. Outbound lanes of the East Parkway will be switched to one lane to, well, this is for float staging. That will be at 4:30. So they're going to start lining up around 4:30 for this parade. Inbound lane will close at around 6:50. So a little bit before 7 o'clock, everything will shut down, okay? All traffic on the parade route will be closed at 7 o'clock. Then at 7:30, the parade will begin at the intersection of Baskins Creek Bypass and East Parkway, and then end at traffic light number 10 near the entrance to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. So it's going to pretty much run the length of downtown Gatlinburg if you've ever been to the parade. Matter of fact, we were talking about it last night on 6 News. People have already been setting their chairs out. They started yesterday, putting their chairs out along the parade route to claim their spot. So if you haven't already, just know, it'll be several people deep. Just be prepared. That will be crowded, but get there early before a lot of these closures start to happen, which will, the first one we'll see around 4:30, just so you can get into Gatlinburg, get to one of the parking garage areas, and then you're good to go. Maybe you'll be spending the night so you can get to your hotel, but you just don't want to be caught once they start closing those roads down, because that's really going to start to back up traffic through Gatlinburg. But that is going on tonight. So you got the Knoxville Parade at 7 o'clock. You've got the Gatlinburg Parade coming up for you at 7:30. So just some things to watch out for. Now, these aren't the only parades going on around the area. There's a lot of events happening. As a matter of fact, tomorrow you've got the Sevierville Parade. This is going to be Saturday morning. This will step off at about 11 a.m. It will go northbound on the Forks of the River Parkway from First Baptist Church. So part of the following roads are going to be closing at around 10:45 Saturday morning for the Sevierville Christmas Parade. South Honey Lane, Forks of the River Parkway northbound, lanes between South Honey and Main Street eastbound, lanes between Forks of the River Parkway and Court Avenue. After the start of the parade, all eastbound traffic will be prohibited between State Route 66 and Court Avenue. So if you know the area, you know exactly what we're talking about, and that's what we're looking at here. We've pulled up the map for you here. We've highlighted in blue here, and you can see red there as well. We've highlighted where the lineup will be, where the parade will start. These are the roads that are going to be closing down. So, and it's going to impact a lot of those other streets that are just off to the side. But all eastbound traffic will be prohibited between State Route 66 and Court Avenue. Vehicles traveling southbound on 66 toward US 411 Main Street, Dolly Parton Parkway should do so via State Route 448 North Parkway. So keep that in mind. There will be some changes to how you get from point A to point B tomorrow morning in Sevierville while this parade is going on. Now, Court Avenue between Main Street and the Parkway, some sections be closing at around 9 o'clock in the morning. So again, that parade starts at 11 a.m. You'll have closures in some areas from about 9 all the way just up until about they start things off in Sevierville. Again, that'll be at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, so make note of that. Be a tough way to start your day if you forget the Sevierville parade and you're in Sevierville and you get caught in a pretty significant traffic jam. So just be prepared as you're getting ready to head out there. All right, other area is Greenville. They've got their Christmas parade, and we've got several maps we're going to show you here. This is coming up for you today, here on the 5th. Already West Depot Street from Irish to Main has been closed. That's for the stage setup, getting everybody ready for the Greenville Christmas events. Cars will be removed at 3 o'clock. So if you're just now tuning in watching us online, let's see, what time is it? You got 20 minutes to move your car, all right? If you're on West Depot Street between Irish and Main in Greenville. They are getting ready to set up the stage, get everything going. After 3 o'clock, if your car's sitting out there, they're going to move it. 5 o'clock, Main Street from Church to McKee, Irish from Church to Summer, and Summer Street from Main to Irish, and a portion of East Depot will all be closed. And at 6 o'clock, Christmas in Downtown will start. The tree lighting is set for 8:30. Again, we're talking about the Greenville area. We've got several maps for you here to take a look to kind of show where some of the different closures are going to be, the road impacts in the downtown Greenville area there. So if you live in Greenville, if you're heading in that way, if you know the area, you know what we're talking about. There will be no on-street parking on Main Street on Sunday. This is the Christmas, we got another, see, this is, that was Christmas in Downtown. The Christmas parade is Sunday. So you've got Christmas in Downtown. That's what we went through. That's tonight in Greenville. The parade is on Sunday. There'll be no on-street parking on Main Street Sunday in Greenville. And again, 12 noon, Baileyton Highway from Main to Irish, Becky Sandwich House parking lot, and the Bohannon from Main to Austin will be closed to stage for the parade. 1 o'clock is the parade route will be closed. 2 o'clock is when that parade steps off. So I'll back up here for a moment as we're taking a look at everything. You've got Christmas in Downtown Greenville. That is tonight. Some of those closures have already started near West Depot. 5 o'clock is when they're going to start, by 3 o'clock, they're going to start moving vehicles. 5 o'clock, you'll have more closures. Christmas in Downtown starts. The tree is at 6. 8:30, you've got the tree lighting in Greenville. The parade on Sunday, again, they'll start setting up at 12 o'clock. They'll start making some of those road closures. The parade route will be closed at 1 o'clock. 2 o'clock is when the parade starts in the Greenville area. So a lot to think about if you're watching us from Greenville. But again, we've got a lot going on there. And we do want to remind everybody, we can't run through every single parade, but there are a number of them. And we've got a full list for you on our website at WATE.com. You've got the Newport Christmas Parade. That is tonight at 6:30. The Carnes Christmas Parade is Saturday at 9 a.m. The Fountain City Christmas Parade, Saturday at 9 a.m. The Farragut Christmas Parade, Sunday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Those are just a handful of some of the other events. Other communities also holding their events as well. If you live in those areas, go online, pull up your town, your city. There should be information there as far as road closures, parking information, and things like that. But it is the weekend for parades and Christmas celebrations starting to begin here in East Tennessee. So just make note of that. Don't want you to get caught off guard. All right, stay with us. When we come back, we're going to take a look at gas prices around the area, get you up to date on what's going on. We'll take a look at preps, road preps, things like that. Of course, we're getting into that time of year. Last night, saw some areas that were already treating roadways. We had a system come through. It's that time of year where, like every other day, every couple of days, there'll be something that'll pass through. It may not be the strongest system, but it can still cause some road issues. We'll show you how Campbell County was taking care of their roads last night. But we'll also talk about what TDOT's got coming up for you. But as I mentioned, next we'll be talking gas prices. So keep it right here, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back to the WAT 6 on your side newsroom. Bo Williams here, getting up to date on traffic, and we're going to take a look at conditions outside coming up for you here in just a moment. Do want to take a look at gas prices, though. A lot of you may be traveling this weekend, maybe just be driving around town. Obviously, need to fill up. A lot going on, shopping, activities, festivals going on all across the area. So let's bring in AAA's gas prices for you right now. I want to give you the lay of the land, looking at the country right now. Things still looking pretty good as far as the Southeast is concerned. We see blue, that means you're below average as far as the price of gas in your state. The darker the blue, the better off you are. You can see Tennessee is in that dark blue right here. As a matter of fact, gas prices right now, let's get a look at it, how things are stacking up. State average right around $2.57 for you right now. Jackson right now, the price is there. I'll put my glasses on, $2.65. Knoxville, we're at $2.57, so we're right at the state average. Morristown at $2.53. Chattanooga, though, one of the best right now as far as gas prices, $2.46. So tonight, if you were to head down to watch Sevier County play for the state championship, Chattanooga's got some cheap gas prices right now, or at least some more affordable. Tomorrow, Alcoa fans, you'll be heading to Chattanooga to watch the Tornadoes play for a state title, first 4A championship game after winning 10 straight 3A. Again, that's what you can expect as far as filling. If you have to fill up in Chattanooga, you're going to be fine. No need to dig through the couch cushions, right? Gas prices a little bit cheaper the further south you go there on I-75. But I do want to bring in AAA one more time here and take a look at it. Again, right now things looking pretty good in the south. Go around our neighbors, though. Kentucky right now at 268, Virginia at 288, North Carolina 278. Again, this is for regular unleaded average prices for you. South Carolina at 271, Georgia at 280, Alabama 267, Mississippi 256. Arkansas 253, Missouri 263. We'll even throw Illinois in there. One you see is shaded in that light red, 311, the average price right now in Illinois. But Tennessee right now looking pretty good at 257. So we'll click on Tennessee for you, and we'll break it up by the counties. And again, same situation as we saw as far as states. Blue is great, light blue, dark blue. When you start seeing the lighter reds and the darker reds, those prices are going to be usually higher than the state average. But when you take a look at it, we mentioned Knoxville is right at the state average at 257 right now. Anderson County, though, about 10 cents cheaper at 247. Union County slightly lower at 250. If you're going to Granger, Granger's usually on the high end as far as East Tennessee is concerned. 268 right now is what you can pay there. Jefferson, 254. Sevier County, a little high, 262 compared to the rest of East Tennessee. Blount County at 254. Loudon at 258. You see Monroe there at 253. McMinn at 251. So really overall, Cumberland, we should note, $2.50, one of the cheapest as far as East Tennessee is concerned right now, at least in our area. As far as gasoline. So pretty well mixed as far as which counties, above, below average, some of those right at the average spot. That's where you see the ones shaded in white, which, as we mentioned, is Knox County. But overall, not horrible for East Tennessee as far as traveling. If you're heading up into the mountains, you'll pay a little bit more in Sevier County, but otherwise you should be okay when it comes to gas prices. Now we're going to slide down here for just a moment and kind of break everything down. And there you can see where we were. So 257 currently for regular. We were a penny higher yesterday in Tennessee. A week ago we were at 263. A month ago we were at 261. A year ago we were at 270. So at least we're looking a little bit better than we were, say, a year ago, a month ago, even just a week ago. We are up, though. Now we're down a penny from where we were yesterday. Let's go down here and click on Knoxville. Take a look at our history when it comes to regular unleaded. Again, 257. That's the state average, but it's also Knoxville's average. Yesterday, just like the state, we were at 258. We were at 259 a week ago. We were right around 259 a month ago, and we were at 263 a year ago. So at least prices have been trending in the right direction, right, for Knoxville heading down. Again, that's for regular. Mid-grade average right now in Knoxville, 297. Premium, 339. Diesel is at 335. All right, so that's how gas prices are shaping up. When we come back, we'll take a look at current conditions out on the roadway. We'll bring in the TDOT SmartWay cameras. We'll also take a look at some projects that'll be coming up next week that you need to know about. Want to make sure you get from point A to point B on time. All right, so stay with us. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everyone. Bo Williams here in the WAT 6 on Your Side newsroom. As we like to do, want to get you up to date on what's going on traffic-wise around the area. We've talked about the Christmas parades, all the issues you need to be thinking about as far as finding a place to park, just trying to get downtown, whether it's Knoxville, Gatlinburg, Sevierville, Greenville, so many other areas right now. Going to be having Christmas parade events tonight and through the weekend, so just be prepared for those slowdowns. We also took a look at gas prices just a few moments ago, and now we're going to take a second. We're going to go through some projects that are coming up for you. But first, we want to bring in the TDOT maps as things look right now on this Friday, and we do have some areas. Obviously, you got a lot of construction going on around the area, but I did want to zoom in here just to the west of Knoxville. This is I-40 as you're coming off of the plateau, and we've got some heavy traffic being reported. I-40 eastbound, Roane County. This is near mile marker 340 right now. No lanes are blocked. It is just showing heavy traffic. We'll take a look at the other one here. Yeah, same situation here. No lanes blocked. Let's bring in the cameras here, see what we can see. And there you go. Okay, it looks like, so we've got a tractor trailer off on the shoulder of the roadway, and that's what's causing these issues right now. Traffic's getting by, no lanes are blocked, but everyone, as you can see, doing what they're supposed to do. If you can, merge to the left. And that is sometimes what will trigger those backups, right? So everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're taking it easy going through there, but it is going to cause some delays as you're coming down off of the plateau. So keep that in mind. Again, this is a live look for you right now. TDOT SmartWay cameras, I-40 coming off of Rockwood Mountain right now. And here is the culprit for you. You've got this tractor trailer sitting off on the shoulder of the roadway. Looks like they've got an assistance truck there trying to help out the trucker. It looks like he's far enough off the road. There's plenty of room here on the shoulder because you can still make out a good chunk of the shoulder there. But again, traffic doing what it's supposed to do. Drivers trying to merge over, and that's what's causing some of those backups. Let's go to the camera just past this area, and you can see once you get past it, everything opens back up. Everything's looking good. Traffic moving along for you. Not seeing any major issues there. Everybody's zipping along without any problems. Road's going to be a little damp. Good thing is, we had the rain overnight. Roads, you've had that mist today, right? But it's not causing any issues as far as travel is concerned. So just some light traffic for you there. It's just once again back here. We'll back it up one more time. There's the issue, and this is where that traffic tie-up starts back here, and it is quite the backup as we are seeing. We'll zoom in a little bit tighter, and you can see as it's taking it all the way back. So this is at mile marker 340, but you can see it is going, let's see, what mile marker is this here? See if we can zoom in a little bit tighter. Was at 358. So that's at least a couple miles that we're seeing as far as those slowdowns. No need to jump off. Traffic is moving. It's just slow through there, so no need to try to cut over to Highway 70. It won't really help you out as far as saving you any time. It's just going to be some heavy traffic through here until they get that tractor trailer back and moving. But that's really all that's going on there. Swing it back over toward Knoxville for a second. No alerts being posted at this time. Pretty much the typical areas that we usually see that you're going to find those slowdowns. We'll bring in a couple of the cameras real quick. Live look for you, I-40. This is the camera at Middlebrook. So what you're looking at there, that is westbound traffic going from right to left at the top part of the screen. So just heavy traffic for you heading out of Knoxville, heading towards 640, Paper Mill. Eastbound coming in looks great right now. So if you're heading, say, toward Alcoa Highway from West Knoxville, you're going to be fine on I-40, at least in that area. East of town, not seeing any issues. We'll pull in the camera here near Cherry. Traffic there, all lanes looking good, getting a chance to dry out a little bit as well, as you can see. So everything there moving along without any problems. North of town, could see a little bit of a delay. There's just a slight slowdown. Usually you see some heavy traffic this time of day. That's 75 southbound as you approach 640. So again, watch for that and just be careful when you're out there. I do want to take a wider look here for a moment, though. We're gonna pull this back out for you, and we're gonna head north. Of course, these are some areas we were watching last night as that system was moving through, bringing some freezing rain, some sleet to some areas, a little bit of snow too. We showed you a camera last night, 11 out of Kentucky, the snow that was on I-75. Crews were out there, though, this past week, up in Campbell County. They were prepping those roadways, getting everything set up there. So that was good to see. As a matter of fact, you can go here and find more information about some of that work that was being done at the higher elevations. Campbell County more susceptible, obviously, the areas along the plateau, also over in the mountains, and what they were doing to get ready for winter weather. Yesterday we had a story as well about what Knoxville was doing, kind of going through the checklist, if you will. How much salt do we have? How much brine? How many spreaders do we have? Everything's all set up so in a moment's notice they can deploy those crews. But you can read more about that here at WATE.com. All right, go back to the map for a second. Again, that's how that is shaping up. Real quick, as we always like to do, let's zoom in over here as work continues along I-40 in the mountains. Right now, traffic moving okay. This is the last camera that we have before you get into all that road work, but this is over near Hartford. One lane for you both directions in that area there heading in. No backups right now, but you may have noticed when we took a look at the map, once you get up into the mountains, you will see, especially right there near the state line, we are starting to see some slowdowns, but it looks like that is westbound traffic coming into Tennessee, not heading out toward North Carolina. All right, so let's go real quick. Let's run through some projects here as we got just a few minutes left. Let me bring in some of the information here from TDOT. This is Jefferson County, and there's a lot going on in Jefferson County. I-40 near mile marker 423, I-81 near mile marker point 5, I-81 northbound near mile marker 6.3, all coming up for you. These are projects like December 7th, December through the 10th. So be careful on Sunday, be careful on Wednesday. But these are all overnight projects. They'll be starting at like 8 o'clock at night, should be wrapping up by about 6 the following morning. So won't impact a lot of you unless you're out really early, or if you are, especially maybe on Sunday night, heading out late. But just watch out for crews in those areas in Jefferson County. There'll be sections here along I-40, not too far from the 4081 interchange, and then also I-81 here heading up toward White Pine. You're going to have some projects. Some will be Sunday, some will be on Wednesday. Just watch out for those crews out there that'll be taking care of that. Also, the next thing I want to talk about, Knox County, I-40 east and westbound between mile markers 369 and 373. So basically we're talking Watt Road to Campbell Station. All right, so we're talking West Knox County here. These are going to be some work will be happening. Again, this will be overnight work, 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. But we will see backups. Many times we'll check these cameras late night, and with the truck traffic coming through, if you're not careful, you could be caught in a pretty big slowdown. But from Sunday through Wednesday, watch out for some lane closures between the hours of 8 p.m. and 6 a.m. Crews performing some roadway survey activities. That's how they're describing it. So just kind of keep that in mind. Again, between Watt Road, Campbell Station, beginning Sunday night, running through Wednesday. You could see some delays. Again, that's 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. each of those days where you could see some of those issues. Also, we'll stay in Knox County for a moment. I've already pulled up the TDOT SmartWay camera in this area because the spot we're going to be talking about is I-640, not far from Gap Road, right before you get to the 75-275 interchange. On Sunday night from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m., watch out for some lane closures through here. Crews will be working on some guardrails in that area. And again, this will be happening between 8 p.m. and 6 a.m. on Sunday the 7th. So from Sunday night into early Monday morning, you could see some delays here. Of course, everything's going to be weather permitting, and I know rain will creep back into the forecast on Sunday. Saturday, you should be okay for your travels, but Sunday it could be a little on the slow side because of the rain, and some of these projects may have to be put on the back burner at least for another week. And then I also want to bring in Sevier County for a second. It's kind of a wide shot for you here on the TDOT SmartWay maps, but Sevier County, US 321 between the Parkway and Dollywood Lane. This will be during the day. This will be between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m., but coming up really right now through the 19th, I should say. Watch out for some possible lane closures. This will be daily. There's several activities they're working on. They say just watch out for slow, even stop traffic. There will be workers present. But this is Sevier County, 321 between the Parkway and Dollywood Lane. So watch for that through the 19th. So you've still got a little ways to go before that project is tied up. But if you already factor in holiday traffic, then you throw in maybe a lane closure or two, just kind of really slows things down for you there along the Parkway. But that's how things are looking right now. We're going to wrap it up for you. Please be safe. If you're heading out to the parades, be patient with everybody. Sometimes it can be tough, especially if you're trying to find a place to park and to get the kids excited in the back seat. So again, just be careful. Give yourself plenty of time if you're heading out to one of the parades tonight or this weekend. Have yourself a great weekend. Be careful out on the roads next week, and we'll do this all again next Friday. All right, take care, everyone, and be safe out there.